Today I have come with an Indian style pasta recipe that is creamy, buttery and utterly delicious. Hey everyone, Namaskar and welcome to Curries with Boombi. Here is what we need for making the sauce. Large ripe beautiful tomatoes, a large onion, good amount of garlic which I will use half while making the sauce and a few at the end. A knob of ginger. I also need 2 dried Kashmiri red chilies. Do not worry if you do not have them, you can use chili powder instead or maybe paprika. I will be also using some cashew nuts and these are raw but you can even use roasted ones. Okay, pot on medium heat. In goes little bit of oil and little bit of butter. At the very sight of butter you can tell that this will be really good. Onion enters the scene, followed by the garlic which I didn't find any reason to chop, and roughly chopped ginger. Give a brief mix and next in line are the Kashmiri red chilies, followed by the tomato beauties and finally the cashew nuts. Add a sprinkle of salt and then lid on for about 6 to 8 minutes or until the tomatoes fall apart completely and turn mushy. As you can see, the tomatoes have now turned totally pulpy and from here starts the fusion by adding crushed coriander seeds. And if you are an Italian and happen to be watching this, then please look away as there is some serious fusion operation going on here. Okay, heat off and transfer everything onto a plate to allow them to cool off before adding to your blender. I choose to take off the seeds from the chilies to prevent the dish from getting too hot. Next I used a vegetable stock cube. You can even use chicken bouillon cube or you can leave it out completely, but I like using it as it adds so much flavor to the sauce. I like grinding it a bit before adding to my blender. Add about 3/4 of a cup of water and blend to a smooth puree. Okay, wide pan over medium heat. Oil. And then again a little bit of butter. Do not wait for the oil to turn hot, but add chopped garlic when the oil turns warm. You want the garlic to get that brown color gradually. In this way the oil gets infused by that garlic flavor. Okay, the garlic has taken up this beautiful golden brown color, so now the blended puree tumbles down. And be careful guys as there will be a lot of splatter. Then the rinsed out blender jar goodness. Here I am using tomato paste. You can even use tomato puree or tomato ketchup, whatever is easily available at your place. Okay, now again another element coming up to make things more towards Indian style. Kashmiri red chili powder. The Italian gurus are now becoming quite upset with Boombi, but this will turn out to be really very delicious, I promise. Then comes some sweetness to balance the acidity from those tomatoes. I didn't add any salt at this point as the vegetable stock cube has added salt in it. But if you are not using stock cube, then add salt at this point. Finally, here comes the Italian touch to the dish. Dried Italian seasoning, or you can use mixed herbs, or if you want to get more wild with the fusion drama, then you can use kasuri methi. Okay, cover it on low heat for 10 minutes. But give a stir in between to check that nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pan. Let's now boil the pasta. Take a deep pot with a lot of water. Your pasta should swim in that water. It really puts me off when I see people boiling pasta with water that can be barely seen. Please don't do that. Once the water comes up to a boil, add about 2 tablespoons of salt. Well, that may sound like a lot of salt, but you will be draining out all that water. Pasta goes in. Give a quick stir immediately after adding the pasta and follow the package directions of your pasta to cook it. Remember guys, please do not add oil to your pasta water. That's a strict no-no from my end. While my pasta is getting cooked, let's check on the sauce. Do a taste test and adjust the seasonings. Next comes the star of the show, heavy cream. Now listen guys, cream is totally optional and you can leave it out happily because there is already so much flavor in there. but if you want that extra creaminess and gorgeousness, then please do add it. Cover it again on low heat for 2 minutes. My pasta is done. If you plan to drain your pasta, then please remember to save a cup of that pasta water before draining, as you may need it to loosen up your sauce. I will now add the pasta to the sauce. Everything is looking too thick, so here is when the pasta water comes in handy. And then freshly crushed black pepper. Okay guys, now the final touches. Again, little bit of butter. Today I am using parsley for a change. Then little more of that pasta water. And then cheese. There's no way I can leave out the cheese no matter how much fusion I do. I just cannot think of pasta without cheese. I even added a little bit of crushed red pepper, but again that is totally optional. And look at this gorgeousness. Creamy, buttery, and each piece of pasta is coated with that luscious sauce. Please do try this, my friends. I'm sure you'll love it. If you want to watch more pasta recipes, then please click on the video showing up on the screen. Bye bye.